Squid Game Season 2.
Season 2.
Player 113.
They're like, yo, this is one of the best audition tapes we have seen.
You obviously mentioned Drake.
I'm playing basketball and I'm hitting trays. I just literally turn to the crowd. I'm like, yo. And I randomly get a DM from the fucking GOAT. And he literally says, yo, I'd fry that.
Oh my.
Every time I've given Puma to Pizza, all these brands that I've worked with, when I give them my idea, yo, we absolutely love the idea. Do it. I really look back and I'm like, yo, I'm here because of my dad. It's blatant.
And then I see this picture, headshot.
Yeah, bro.
Squid Game Season 2.
Season 2.
Player 113.
113, baby.
113. So I obviously want to start with that. That's huge. I didn't know about it. I think you kept it under wraps for a long time.
Lows, brother. I had to.
It's insane.
That's the process. You know, when you get stuff like that, obviously,
The cast and directors, like the producers,
sure.
they want you to keep on the lows. And it makes sense. They don't want, anyone to talk about it.
Of course.
You get to see who's going to be on it way before the show comes out. So
100%.
it was very hard to keep that under wraps.
I know.
Very hard.
I could imagine.
obviously, my mom, my family obviously knew,
Yep.
But like a lot of I wanted to post it so bad because I was so happy.
I know.
Like, like that's a big accomplishment. I'm like, yo, Netflix reached out to me. They want me to be on this show. Like, I wanted to show it to the world. Like,
So
yo,
this is what I wanted to ask, like behind the scenes, how did this all start? Because, bro, this is one of the biggest shows like of our generation.
Yeah.
In the world. It's a worldwide show.
Worldwide.
The world watches it. The
One
world
of-
watching you,
It's
bro.
not one of, actually. It's the biggest show with the biggest. Sorry, not the biggest show. It's the biggest winning prize, which is 4.56 million.
Okay.
No game show has that amount of money.
No. Okay, so how does it take me from like step one of this coming to life? Obviously, there's things we can't talk about, like the show itself, what happens on the show.
Yeah, y'all gotta watch.
Y'all gonna have to tap
It's
in.
very good. That's
I think I'll have to. I might actually have to bring you back after it goes live, and we'll talk about everything that
100%.
happened.
I'll be here.
But okay, how does this start? Like, did you apply? How does it work?
So originally, one of my close friends who was on Big Brother, Dougie, he's the one that he randomly sent out this. It was like a post that they're doing applications for the thing. Like they're casting members.
Okay.
Now, I always watch Squid Games. Like that was always my thing. And when I would watch even season 1 of the challenge, I'm like, bro, if I was on this, I'm winning. Like, the games, like I love these games, right?
Yeah.
So with him even telling me that and just me always thinking about it, I'm like, yo, no way. Boom. Did my little fill out, whatever. And then, yo.
time went by,
Mhm.
like I want to say a couple of months, and all of a sudden I wake up to an email.
And I'm talking like 6 in the morning, right?
Mhm.
And I say, hey, Alex, we love your info. We love your audition tape, this, that. Let's begin with the process. And
Okay.
then from there, the rest is history.
Okay. And then the audition tape. What
My
did you have
audition
to,
tape
What did
is
you have to do in it?
legendary.
What did you have to
I
do?
promise you it's legendary.
Because yo, when they would talk to you, they're like, yo, this is one of the best audition tapes we have seen. Like it was,
Stop.
yeah, like you have to be yourself.
What do they tell you for the audition tape? Like, what guidance do they give you?
It tells you on the website. It
Okay.
was stuff like, what would you do with the winning the prize money?
Okay.
State your name, where you're from, give us a
Okay.
little info about you,
Sick.
and basically that was the whole rundown.
And it wasn't really acting because we spoke like
No,
you're
but-
being you on the show.
You have to be yourself.
Okay.
Anyone that go like that's how I feel though. Like some people obviously go on a show trying to play a villain role, try to play this role, that role. Buddy, me, I'm going in there as the funny, crazy villain, nice guy. I'm manipulating the whole fucking room.
Sure.
Like that's how I would go in there.
Of
bro.
course.
So that's how I went.
So you get the email.
yeah. So
You're saying let's take the next steps.
And then, boom, kept going. And then, yo, you're on the show. I was like, wow. And I'll never forget it, bro. I was looking at like my mom. I'm like, yo, mom, I got it. Like, she's like, got what? Told her. My mom lost it. Number 1 supporter.
Yeah.
like nothing beats your number one supporter. So my mom was losing her mind. She's like, "Oh my god, I call all my friends." Like, mom, no, you can't do that. All right. So like, even for my parent, like my mom especially, it was very hard to just keep it in. Like, as a proud mother, you want to tell the freaking world.
Of course.
My mom is one of those moms that's on Facebook, Instagram, posting everything.
I
I'm
know.
like, you cannot do that, Relax.
And you didn't do any acting up until this point.
No.
Big shout out to our family at Mint Inc., Canada's top spot for sports cards, trading cards, collectibles, and live hobby experiences. If you're just getting started or you're already deep in the game, they've got it all. Retail packs, high-end boxes, grading, supplies, and they even do daily live shows. Me and Anth actually have started building our own collection. We're stacking Ronaldo cards, grabbing some Funkos, and ripping whatever we got the itch for. You can shop online or roll to their store in Vaughan to rip, trade, and hit up their bi-weekly trade nights. Hit the link in our description below. Use the code MBH5 at checkout for a little bonus from the boys. Big love for Minting for backing the pod and keeping the hobby scene alive in Toronto.
So I've always been doing the acting behind the scenes low key. But when my content started blowing up, I was more focusing on the content. I kind of steered away from doing my audition tapes or auditioning for this show, movie,
Yeah.
But when the Netflix one came, that was like, to me, a sign like, okay, you know what? All right, let me get back into the acting bag, like, you know, because I do love that stuff. I mean, I do it on the daily for the content, right? Like, I have to act, but at the same time, a lot of my content is just me, like me being the goofy, funny one.
Say something about that. Don't say something that. I don't understand. That's why I'm not saying anything.
First day on a construction site. Ay, Miguel! Whoa. I mean, it is a workout.
Those are the best actors.
The best ones. Best
Like
ones.
how
I
many
think.
times? How many times? Like you know, like Adam Sandler or like
They're themselves.
they're themselves. You're just watching them on an
Exactly.
interview or whatever it is, and like, oh, he's being the same guy he was.
Exactly.
And they end
So-
up being the best actors because they're not even
It's
acting.
natural. It's exactly. It's natural.
Right?
It just comes, right? So
And I think it was a sign that also you got the role.
yeah.
Never mind applying. That was the first sign that you
Yeah,
see.
yeah, yeah. No. My boy, honestly, my boy Dougie. You know Dougie from Big Brother.
I think so.
Yeah, so he's the one that when I was doing, it's crazy. So the funny thing about my audition, going back to my audition tape prior to the whole, you know, getting the gig and stuff, bro, I kept doing it and I just felt so robotic.
Okay.
Cause like, it's like, okay, answer the questions, but I'm over there answering, think I have to be so professional. Cause
Wanna
like, you know,
impress
yeah,
them.
you
Yeah,
know, you
yeah.
think you're thinking all our life, like you're doing a resume.
Yep.
You go into the meeting, hey, how are you? I'm
Yep.
Alex. No, I'm not gonna do that.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So my boy kept saying, listen, you are going for a TV show. Mind you, he's a TV star himself with Big Brother. He came
True.
second place, I think, back to back or like, back to back.
Yep.
So listening to him, I'm gonna obviously listen to him. You've been on the TV. I don't do the TV reality stuff. You know what I mean? So that was new to me. So he literally told me, he's like, yo, trust me, you're my dog, you're my brother. Be you, you're gonna get it. Like he knows.
Yeah.
I said, okay, bet. It was just this one take. I said, you know what? All right. Yo, what's good? It's your boy Smilez, Toronto. Like I'm talking with the Toronto, you know, like lingo and shit. And it got me the shit. And then
course it
after
did.
that, I really read that to myself. I'm like, you know what? With the TV reality stuff, they just want you to be yourself. Because think about it, they're not gonna want no
course.
boring robotic person. They have to make views.
Of course.
And if I'm not on the show, you're not getting views though.
Was there anyone? I don't know if you could say this, but was there anyone on the show that you knew when you went?
No,
Okay.
nobody. No, nobody.
Was there anyone from Canada that you can say or no? Like I'm just
I think
wondering
there
if
was-
anyone else came from Canada.
There was 2 people
Okay.
that I seen, but I don't know them. I
So
don't
they're
know them.
going worldwide for the cast.
Yeah,
eh?
bro.
That's
Yeah.
sick.
It's worldwide.
Do you think that since you started making content, do you think that this is one of the biggest things to happen to you? Because you've had a lot of big things happen to you. Obviously, a lot of big collaborations, link ups, stuff like
Contracts,
that.
all that.
Contracts, brands. But this is big too, right?
Netflix boys. That's my new nickname.
Come
Netflix
on.
boys. So I mean, this is definitely up there. I
Mm-hmm.
would probably say one of the. Yeah, I could say it is probably the biggest one because
Yeah.
it is Netflix.
And the show itself too, like not just any Netflix show.
That's what I'm saying. No, for sure, you're right. Exactly. So yeah, I would put it in the top 2,
Yeah.
top 2, top 3 max. Just don't know. Because I'm thinking of other stuff like like
No, you've
my
did-
deal with
you-
Battery, for
of
example.
course.
Like that's an amazing thing. God
course.
bless the way I work with Puma.
Yep.
But no, Netflix, you can't really beat Netflix probably, I'd say.
Are you like what's your plan now? Like because you open this door now, right? You open this door up.
I have some stuff in the works.
How are you gonna? Because I like to talk about momentum too. I think momentum's key,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like once you have it, you got to ride it, but keep working even harder at that point.
Yes. So
What's your plan now that you open that door? Like, what are you thinking now?
I wish I could say so much right
How
now.
can you
I wish
build
I could
from
tell
here?
you guys everything.
Everyone's focused on what they're buying this Black Friday, while I'm focused on what's earning me money while I'm spending. I've been using PU Prime's copy trading, and it's super simple. You pick an experienced trader with a solid track record, you hit copy, and your account automatically mirrors their trade. You're learning while your money moves with someone who actually knows what they're doing. And right now is the best time to try PU Prime because they're running a Black Friday promo. You can get up to $200 in deposit rebate vouchers just by trading. All you need to do is complete 0.5 lots in 1 week. Whether that's your own trades, copy trading, once that's done, you unlock a mystery reward box. Do it weekly and you keep earning. And a quick note, always trade responsibly and never risk more than you're comfortable with. Click the link in our description below and check out PU Prime's Black Friday copy trading promo. Let's get back to the show.
From here, honestly, from that, it did open up. It opened up a lot of doors, and it's crazy because when I posted that yesterday, a lot of stuff overnight even has been flying through my emails.
100%.
You know, my agent even hit me, so it's like it's starting. This is where, and I expected this more of the fact knowing who I am as a person.
Yeah.
Who my character is. I knew that this will be the start of something special.
I think so too.
You know, and that's where patience comes in. Like a lot of people don't have the patience, bro. A lot
Yeah.
of people want to rush life, this, that. I've never been that guy. Well, I lied. I have been that guy. But
I feel like we can all be those guys. At
everybody
times.
at one point was impatient for
Yeah.
sure. But and I know we're gonna probably get into this later, but as a real injury, because remember I'm a hooper.
Yeah.
At first, a real serious injury is what shifted my whole mindset.
Yeah.
Of you know what, you got to be patient in life with a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So,
But you know what? I'll give this to you because, you know, I've known you for a while. You do work really hard.
man,
You know, you work your ass off, and I have to give you that.
appreciate
And
it, brother.
I always believe, you know, doors will eventually open
does.
if you're working your ass off, bro. And I watch you for years.
And you know what's
bro.
crazy? I've had people so close to me sometimes think like, "Yo, you gotta do more." And in my mind, I'm like, "Listen, a lot of the work I do, I don't do for the world to see.
Facts.
I don't do for the people around me to see. I
Yeah.
move in silence a lot. Like for example, this alone
For sure.
was silent.
Yeah.
But there's so much more in right now in the content space and whatever I'm doing. It's like, yo, I'm not gonna show. You can't see it. You're not gonna hear about it. And it's like, yo, just don't worry. But everyone's on this timeline.
It's true.
I'm like, buddy, you're on this timeline that you're gonna forget to live your life and really miss out on the things that God is sending your way.
Yeah.
You're gonna miss it. The boat is gone.
Facts.
And you're gonna look back for sure and wonder like, oh my God, like I've been worrying about the wrong things that
Yeah.
I thought were right.
Yeah.
And then you thought that, oh no, this is God's signs. No, that's your sign. That's nothing to do with God.
Facts.
So, no, like now with this post, with everything that's going on, there is a lot in store with the acting side. I'm gonna get back on the serious acting.
You got to dive deep. Go
no,
hard,
buddy.
bro. Go hard, man.
Trust me, I'm good. I got you.
And that's the new world we live in. Like, you have to remember something. Like, comedians, musicians, actors, they're being found online now.
Yeah.
Like, there's people
Look
like
at Drewski.
There you go.
Like I'm surprised. I mean, he for sure has probably movies in the works, but like to me right now, my favorite content creator for a while has been Drewski.
Because he levels up his everything.
He
every
just
time.
when I watch him,
Yeah.
in a way I see myself where it's like, bro, I'm the same way. I don't give a fuck what people think.
Yep.
I don't care. I'm gonna be me and I'm goofy, like I'm loud, I'm
Yep.
like all that. And it's just his energy. He gives off a good energy. Mind you,
For
I never
sure.
met him I met him once in person, but like a quick, yo, what up? But I've never had a convo with him.
He'd be the same.
But I think he'd be the same because
He'd be
I
the same.
see it, and obviously, like I have some friends that actually have met him or even talked to him, and they say like, "Yo, he's the same, bro."
And again, he actually built everything himself,
Yeah.
and then everyone came to him.
That's how it goes.
Oh, we want your show now, or I want to be part of your show now. He just built
he
it
did
first,
it. He did amazing. The way he's done it, bro, is amazing. I like it.
right? And going back to it, like, bro, like for anyone that doesn't know Smilez, this guy's walking around 2 phones, One of them, he's on a Zoom call with 5 people. The other one, he's on a call with someone else yelling
Funny
at
'cause
him.
yeah, you seen that today?
But I see it every time,
Yeah,
right? But that's the
literally.
behind the scenes work I'm talking about, right? Like obviously
I
it's
know, I
funny
know.
to joke about
No,
and
for
shit.
sure, for sure.
But the conversations, all the people you know, like the network that you're building, bro, really
Gotta
impressive.
keep busy, bro.
For sure. So, but let's go back in time now.
Mm-hmm.
We gave everyone some context as to what you got popping right now. When did you first become Smilez? Because I know you were balling for a bit. You mentioned the injury.
Grade
So
10.
talk to us about
No, grade 9. Sorry.
talk about how much basketball impacted you, and when that injury happened, what happened as well in your life.
All right, so Smilez, the name, the nickname, everything came in grade 9.
Okay,
I was
early then.
Early.
Damn.
Early. And it's funny because before my nickname used to be like, it's so funny. And mind you, I was never a strong D's guy or any of that. Didn't have
Okay.
superpowers,
Okay.
but my nickname was Superman. And the
Okay.
reason why in elementary school, I'm in grade 7, grade 8. I don't know. There was a time period where if you rock those kid backpacks,
Yeah.
it was like a swag.
Okay.
It was like around that Soldier Boy era,
Yep.
this, that. And I remember grade 7, mind you, I did love Superman. Grade 7, 8, whatever, I'm still rocking this little backpack. Had no books in it, literally. Pencil and that's it. But yeah, everyone called me Superman. So then after, obviously, you're getting old. You got to grow the fuck up. Grade 9 comes and I'm in school, whatever. And I had a tendency as a kid to always chill with the older guys.
Okay.
Because I was a hooper,
Yeah.
right? And I was good. I was pretty damn good for my age. So I would always want to get better and just be like with the older guys. And I just thought they were cool, right? So I'm hanging with these grade 12s and some random girl comes around the guys that obviously there's friends with them and goes, "Who's this kid?" Like whatever. Then randomly goes, "You're always smiling. Like what's your name? Smiley?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's my name, Smiley." Right? And that was at a time where, you know, when you change the S at the end to a
Yeah.
Z,
Always.
for the guys, it was cool.
Yeah.
Like my name's Skills with a
Yeah.
Z. My name's Marks with a Z. Like
Yeah.
whatever. One of the guys goes, "Smiley, that's so girly." Like at the time, right?
Facts.
And goes, "Yo, Smiles, that's your name, bro." I'm like, "All right, fuck it." Like,
Shout
let's-
out that guy,
Yeah,
no?
shout out to my dog. And I'll never forget his name's Chris Darlington. That's what's
Okay.
crazy. So ever since then, bro, everyone just wrote out with it. Smiles, like, you know, like, because when you're around me, bro, it's very hard to be in a negative energy, like
Facts.
negative, sad, whatever. It's very hard.
Yep.
And mind you, I love making the world laugh, as you can see with my content. And I'm always smiling myself. Like, even when I'm going through bullshit, which, like, bro, I know we all go through, I try not to show it. Right.
Yeah.
And I'm always thinking, you know what? Today's a new day. I'm breathing. I'm smiling. Fuck it.
Yeah.
So it only resonates with me perfect that my
It's
name's
a perfect
Smile.
name
You know
for
what I
you,
mean?
bro.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, and my smile's gorgeous.
Yep.
Feel me? But now that's how I got the nickname.
Sick.
And then, you know, going into the basketball, like you said.
So you were the same kind of kid though.
Always. Buddy, I was the
Outgoing,
class
laughing.
clown.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
I was the
okay.
class clown.
Okay.
Just making everyone laugh, you know, the jokester. So that led to now where it's like, I ain't changed.
Yeah.
And nothing is gonna ever change me. Like, you know how they say money changes it? Nah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm not saying I'm a millionaire, but from what obviously then to now of what I'm doing and what I'm making, ain't shit gonna ever change me. And that's what I like. And I actually shout out to my parents for this. But I always say the way you are raised, literally the way you are raised is how you're gonna get affected like down the road.
Well, you
I
could-
think that, like, you know, some
Bro,
people
there's-
say no, but I think that's so key, bro. I look
Bro,
at people.
you could meet someone that's like 50
I'm telling
and you
you.
can tell how they were raised.
Oh, for sure.
That's what I'm saying. Easy.
And like the mindset, like the way some people talk, bro, like when people talk a lot so much about, you know, like struggle, grind, you can kind of sense like, okay, you might have had a single parent, which
Facts.
you can't, you know what I mean? Like that's just how life is.
Yep.
But then when you kind of see someone that's just so like, I don't know how to explain it. You could just, like you said, you could just kind of tell.
It's an energy to be
It's,
honest. And
it's more of
also
an
like-
energy. Yeah, it's like I can't give you the words or exact because there's no exact.
Yep.
But it's just one of those that you could get that energy from someone
Yeah.
that you could be like, hey, yo, that person went through a lot. Or you know what? That
Facts.
person has an easy life. Oh, that's daddy and mommy's money. You know what I mean? Like, because
Yeah.
when I moved to, so I'm born and raised in Scarborough.
Okay.
Moved to Vaughan, second semester, grade 11.
Shout out Vaughn.
Shout out to Vaughn now. Yeah, shout out to Vaughn. So when I moved out there and I'm meeting new friends, this, that, mind you, I was either walking to school, a 15-minute walk when I
Yeah.
moved to Vaughan because I never had a car.
Yeah.
My mom and dad wasn't buying me a car. And they both worked. So it was either walk, bus, or carpool. And then I'm looking at other people and they're like, yeah, I got a Mercedes. I got a Jaguar. And I'm like, buddy, like we're in fucking grade 11. How the hell do you have this already? Like, what do you do? Are you selling coke?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, what are you doing? No, my dad bought me this, you know what I mean? Da, 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 da. I'm like, wow, all right, bro, fuck, you have it. You know what I mean?
But bro, you know what it is, man? I know a lot of kids that they were giving shit when they were younger, and they were coming up in a G-Wagon at school and this and that. And bro, a lot of those kids are messed up. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Right? And like when you're a kid, you're going through and you're like, yo, what the fuck's wrong with my parents? Why don't they give me a fucking I can't pull up in a fucking Rari out here, you know? But first of all, obviously that's not easy for parents to do. But number two, usually they're preparing you for the real world. And the real world is not that. It's not like, hey mom, you know, I need 50 G's now. I want to put a down payment on. Oh, hey mom, that's not life.
That's why when I have kids, I've always said, even when I'm well off making the money, you're not gonna just get it like that. You're gonna know what it is to work.
You can't do that.
You can't. And a perfect example, you've probably seen the clip. Shaq even said it. Like, you've seen the one about Shaq talking about his kids. He's like, you're not rich. I'm rich.
Facts.
And it's facts.
Yeah.
And that's how it usually is, because you gotta remember, at the end of the day, bro, if I'm putting in the work, regardless, that's my kid. I'm gonna take care of my kid. That's my seed.
Facts.
Not saying that I'm not gonna take care of them, but they're gonna have to learn what it's like to work.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to learn. I'm not gonna baby you. You know what I mean? But in certain situations, you're not gonna have to worry about a lot of stuff. But stuff like, oh, buy me a car right away. First of all, buddy, when I think you deserve a car because you're gonna get good grades, you're still gonna be one of those. You're not gonna be dropping out of school, number one, for sure, or thinking, you know what? It's okay, I don't have to do that great in school. My dad's rich. No, none of that shit. Because if you have that mentality, bro,
you'll have it your whole life.
What have you done?
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
But yeah, no. But
so talk to me about when you get the injury and that dream is over now for you. Because that's like for an athlete, that's like the worst thing ever, bro.
Yo, listen, I know a lot of people.
And I'm guessing you wanted to be a ball, like that was like your dream at that time.
Yeah.
To just play ball for a living.
So, bro, shout out to my dad. Dad, number one, coach. My dad was my coach, literally my coach, my trainer, and my pops all in one from the age of 4.
That's dope.
Put a basketball in my hands, made me love the game. Like, I used to sit up, watch every game with him. You know, he used to have the VHS tapes of like when the Bulls won. There was like a time where I was probably like, when did the Bulls win? I think they won at that time, 93, 94, whatever year. But I was around like even maybe around 98, 99. Like, he would have cassettes of when they won the three-peat.
Yeah.
And we would rewatch it. Bro, I'm talking like almost every day. I would be like, yo, Dad, can we watch Michael Jordan?
Oh my God.
So I was one kid that I know they say, oh, you never watched Michael Jordan. Da, da, da. First of all, I'm 92.
Yeah.
Like the 92 year. I did watch Michael Jordan up to the age of like even maybe 10, because I was that kid that used to always tell my dad, yo, Dad, let's watch together.
Yeah.
Like, that's how much I loved basketball, like growing up, right?
Sick.
Mind you, soccer is another sport that me and my dad are like this when it comes to obviously the Brazilian soccer, especially. But basketball was my main sport where, yo, I am really good at this.
Yeah.
And because of my dad, so the endless nights, buddy, I think I got a cell phone, for example, like just to show you a lot of the stuff that I think molded me into being strictly wanting something. Was my dad used to have that rule, like, yo, 8 o'clock, your game's off.
Yeah.
You know? So I had that set in play. I had, you're not going to sleep over at your boy's house. Like, that didn't exist as in my house. Like, I couldn't sleep nowhere. What else? Parties. I think my first club, bro. Shout out to Nick Regina, by the way, for letting me in. I think my first club was Gravity, and that was like, bro, I think I was grade 11 seconds. Like, when I moved to Vaughan, I started going to a club.
That's crazy.
And it's like, yo, I didn't do this in Scarborough because I did not leave the East.
Facts.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's how it was. But then I'm moving to Vaughan, and then I'm getting freaking hooked up with Nick Regina, NRG at those times.
There you go.
And I'm
Welcome
like,
to
all right,
Vaughan.
shout out NRG, you know? But yeah, so like,
So he was strict with you in terms of
yo, like all that stuff. Because my dad was like, yo, books and sport and basketball. Like, my dad because my dad always like, he wanted me to be a doctor either, like a very good job, obviously. But he knew how much I loved basketball, and he knew I was good.
Yeah.
Like, he's my number one critic, number one fan also. But the most important thing, he is definitely my number one critic with everything, with life. Like, whether I'm spending something wrong, whatever it is. My dad is so blunt. And you know how they say, like, oh, some parents, they won't tell you it straight. They kind of baby you.
Yeah, yeah.
My mom babies me, to an extent.
Yeah.
But my dad he doesn't care. He will
Yeah.
F you, like, like, but it's out of love.
For sure.
You know what I mean? And I have the most respect that I can never rebuttal with him. Like, that's the only man I'm scared of in the
course,
world.
of course.
You know what I mean?
Forever, by the way, even when he's
him
gonna
and
be
God.
90 years old.
Anyone
Yeah,
asks me,
yeah,
I'm only scared of my dad and God. You know? Like, but no, so, you know, over the years, so
what do you, to stop you there for a sec before you get into the injury, what do you think, if you had to pick one thing you really learned from your dad during those times, what would it be?
ooh, that's it. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, you asked me something that no one's ever asked me.
Well, obviously he's had a huge impact on you,
Oh,
on your life
no,
from the goal,
Insane.
right?
So basically, I think the thing I learned from my dad, unconditional love.
yeah,
Unconditional love. And you know what? I think it's crazy because I had this talk with one of my friends the other day. I think unconditional love can't be taught. You know, no matter I don't think it could be taught. I think it's something you just grew up on.
you grew up seeing a lot,
Grew up-
and
exactly.
feeling it a
So-
lot.
And unconditional love doesn't just come with relationship shit. Like, I'm not saying relationship. It's not just relationship. When I say unconditional love, for example, it's like, you know, when my dad, no matter if I did bad or whatever, like if he did the wrong thing, in the end of the day, the love was gonna come. It could be a day, it could be a day 2, day 3, like where my dad doesn't want to talk to me. You know, he's so mad at me. But then on day 3, your dad's waking you up, breakfast is ready, let's go.
Yeah,
And it's
back to
like,
normal,
oh, he
yeah.
talked to me. Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So I think number 1 would be unconditional love. And also, obviously, like, now you go to a relationship, I look at how he's with my mom. Bruh, I tell everyone this to this day. What kind of relationship do you want? My mom and dad.
yeah,
They are like perfect. Like, and yo, they're 2 different people. Like, that's the thing. They're 2 different people where it's like my mom's the more soft, feminine, but independent, bossy woman.
Yeah.
But my dad's like, yo, strict, bossy. So it kind of meshes well because when they kind of bump heads on little like arguments like every couple has,
yeah.
it doesn't lead to chaos.
True.
It leads to, all right, we're not talking or they're upset.
Yeah.
But then the next day it's like, yo, y'all are some real lovebirds because you guys really love each other, you know? And that's that 90s love, you know what I mean? Like that's,
Facts.
but also, like I said, it goes to that unconditional love that they have.
Yeah.
So definitely number 1, that. And I would say hard work. Like, you know, the adversity, all that stuff. Like my dad could do anything. You tell my dad, oh, the table broke, he's gonna fix it. Mind you, his job is construction stuff, like, you know, flooring, this, that. But you can tell my dad right now too, oh, my car broke down. He knows how to fix it.
He knows how to fix it.
My washer machine broke out. I know how to fix. Like jack of
Crazy
all
because
trades.
like I feel like men like that don't even exist anymore.
Bro,
It's
nah.
crazy. Like me and you over here.
Yo, ladies, ask your man to change a tire for
You're
you.
going
Tell
on
me
Squid
if he does it.
Games. You're on Squid Games. He's changing.
Yeah, like he
knows how to
does,
fix them.
bro. And it's crazy
Yeah,
because
yeah,
now men just know how to, like, I don't want to say all men, but it's like the
most,
world.
bro.
Yeah, like the world now is more just, oh, I know how to do crypto. Oh, I know how to do
Well, you know
content.
what? You
like,
know what? To be fair, bro, it's we don't even appreciate that stuff. If someone came to me and said, "Yo, I could fix your car right now,"
Now
I
you
wouldn't
want-
even be like, "Yo, that's light." But then someone comes to me like, "Yo, I got a
Because
million
guess what
views
the
on my
mentality? Yeah, the mentality is, oh, I got money. I could pay someone to do
Yeah,
it.
yeah, true.
But the man that you're paying is the one with the mentality that, yo, I can
I'll
fix
do this
things.
shit. I'm not paying someone. I'm gonna do
yeah,
this.
I make money,
Yeah.
but I could also do the stuff that a man is like known to do.
True.
You know what I mean?
True.
So no, you're right. But yeah,
Okay.
no, the main thing for my dad, I would say, bro, unconditional love and just, you know, the dedication and hard work on what it's like to be literally a man.
Yeah.
You know, and I'll be honest with you, it took me a while for the hard work parting and like the hard work stuff and this and that
To kick in.
Yeah,
I feel
because
like it always does. I feel
it's-
like it always
you know,
does.
like it's
'Cause you're a
so
kid
funny. My
still.
dad used to always give me shit like, oh, you don't listen to me, but if you go to a team and you'll listen to the coach over me.
True.
Meanwhile, my dad is, bro, he's a what do you call it? He's a certified coach, like with Ontario basketball, all that stuff.
Okay.
But it that kind of goes back to when people say like, oh, it's your parents, you don't listen really to and it's like, yo, dad, like at the first I'm like, no, it's not true. But when I think about it, I'm like, yo, he's actually right. And I don't know why it's like that.
Yeah.
But later down the road, when I actually, you know, made it with basketball and stuff, I really look back and I'm like, yo, I'm here because of my dad. Like, you know, it's blatant. So, yeah, no,
Shout out Pops.
shout out my pops for real. But yeah, no, so, you know, he raised me for the basketball and then, you know, moved to Vaughan. Everything was going good. And then, yo, it's crazy. So one summer, literally before, like I was looking into colleges, like which one I'm gonna go to. I was like, either go to the States, whatever the case is, or stay in Canada. I didn't know yet. And I'm training. We're working out with two of my boys, Nick Wiggins and my boy Rich. And we're working out heavy. It was a leg day. And I'm like, okay, legs, go. And then, yo, the competitiveness in us athletes, my boy Nick goes, yo, are we running the ones or what? And it's something we've always done.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, let's get it, right? We play 1v1. First game goes, he wins. Second game goes, I win. Third game goes, he wins. And the best is first of three. That's how we were playing. We're playing the fourth game, and bro, I don't know what happened. He drove. This is the crazy thing. He had the ball. Like, I was playing defense. He drove, and I jumped to try to block one of his layups. And I just felt something.
Oh, fuck.
And like the way I landed on this leg because I already knew something. And I just dropped to the ground.
Damn.
I'm looking at my leg. Brother, when I say this knee was all the way here, I'm just there like, yo, first thing in my mind is like, oh my God, my career's done. Like my world, I can't hear shit. Like when people say, how did you feel? Up to now, I don't remember what it felt like.
Damn.
I just
You
remember.
like blacked out pretty much.
I just remember, yeah. I heard nobody. It was like as if I got shot probably. I don't know the feeling, but that's how it felt. And I'm moving it because I'm like, I'm panicking. I don't know what to do. I'm like, oh my God, call 911. Call 911. And I'm playing with it while they're scattering to go get someone.
Like you're like moving it
My
around.
boy Rich is still right beside me. And bro, it just glided. It glided. It didn't pop. It glided back in. And at that point, I'm like, oh my God, I'm okay. I can get up. Buddy, I couldn't move my leg.
Yeah, yeah.
So now I'm panicking even more. I'm thinking, oh my God, my leg's locked. I don't know what it's like to pop your kneecap.
Yeah.
Mind you, like I said, first worst injury I've ever had. So ambulance came, took me to the hospital. And bro, the whole time, like my boys are trying to encourage me, like, yo, you're going to be good, bro. Don't even stress it. Woo, woo, woo. My mom rushes to the hospital. And it's funny because I ended up going to the hospital. My mom works at.
Oh, shit.
Because she worked at the hospital out there in the area. So I went there. My mom comes rushing down. She's like, what did you do? Da-da-da-da.
Classic.
Freaking sports, basketball. You know, like she just at this point, because she sees me freaking poor thing, just depressed. Like I was, bro, I didn't know what to think. So ended up getting the results, whatever. Thank God it tore nothing. It was literally just a straight kneecap pop. And the doctor said like that's kind of in a way rare where it's like usually when you do pop your knee, you're either tearing a ligament or
I was gonna say
something.
ACL, yeah.
You know what I mean? But thank God. Didn't do nothing. It was just a straight kneecap. So they told me the process could be 6 months to heal.
And how old are you at that point?
I want to say I was, how old was I? I want to say I was 20, maybe 23.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
I forgot the age. That like I don't even want to think of it.
True.
You know what I mean? Like that was a freaking depressing time, but it was around probably that age.
So 6 months.
Yeah, so 6 months, and within that 6 months, bro, like I'll be honest with you, the first 3 months is the most depressing. Like I've never that sits at the top of depressing moments for me because remember I wanted to go NBA.
Facts.
That's every hooper's dream, and right there, it's like, yo, like, okay, what am I gonna do now? You know, like I didn't really listen to my parents about the school side of where I focused on it. It was always for me basketball number one.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be that way. I'm not saying it should, but that's just how I thought, which sometimes I kind of regret it, but at the same time I don't because it led me to where I am. You know, everyone is different with that. But yeah, bro, most depressing moments. And shout out to my brother Nick. Nick just kept telling me because I would always call him. Meanwhile, I got hurt playing him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I never had no anger ever towards him because it wasn't his fault.
Of course.
I was more, and it's crazy, I was so mad with God. I'm like, God, why? Like, why me? Like, I'm doing good. Like, I'm a good player. Like, why? Like, I'm a good human being. Why me? Right? And I used to always say, like, man, screw this. Like, you know, God picks his toughest. I don't want to be his toughest soldier. I just want to hoop. Like, literally. And I was so upset, bro. Like, you don't understand. Like, every day I would just question, like, why, God? Why me? And then, yo, you know, calling my boy Nick every time, like, he would always check in on me. And he used to just say, he's like, yo, because he's been through injuries himself, right? Like, some serious ones. And he would tell me, he's like, yo, I'm gonna tell you 2 things and just trust me on it. God's timing.
Facts.
And you usually in the beginning I would hear like, yeah, for sure. But I was just so
Because you don't want to
upset at
believe
life.
it. You don't even want to believe it.
I'm
Yeah.
just so upset at life. Not that I
Yeah.
didn't believe it, but it was just, all right, bro. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
And then I would go back to being depressed. But the more he kept pushing it on me and, telling me about his stories of like how he dealt with this, that, I'm like, you know what? All right, let's try it. And that whole period, the 6 months, is where I learned patience and God's timing. I'll be real with you. That's when I kind of really focused and got closer with the whole, God's timing stuff. Because by the 3rd month, I could walk again, move better. Like literally 3 months. They said 6 weeks, but I didn't feel good. Like you just know your body. A doctor can tell you, oh, you got hurt, you're gonna be good in 3 weeks. But a doctor doesn't know your body. You know your body. They could tell you maybe like obviously to an extent, like when you could walk.
Yeah, like a range. Yeah.
But he's not gonna know your the way you feel when you're walking, right?
Yeah.
So that happened. And then by 6 months, I felt good. But I was scared to play basketball.
Of course, you had that trauma still.
It's
Yeah.
stuck in you.
Yeah.
So I extended it to where, I'm gonna take this year off of just strictly training to get back to at least close to what I could be. Because when you get injured, bro, it's hard to come back 100%, especially
To
someone
what
like
you
that.
were. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're gonna have a little minor, less
Or
speed.
or you change the way you play. Something.
Exactly.
Yep.
So before the year, I get a call. I get a call from an agent. And mind you, I was playing in these little basketball leagues here and there. And I was just recording it like regular and posting it. Like, yo, these are my highlights. Like just regular for the people to see me.
Yeah.
Like my boys and shit on Instagram. And then miraculously, an agent calls me. Yo, Alex, can I speak to Alex? Da, 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 da. I'm like, yeah. Like, what's up? I got your number through someone. Would love to know if you want to play overseas. I'm like, all right. Like, what are we talking? Money-wise, even. Right away, I'm thinking money,
Yeah.
And then, boom, gave me a crazy amount at that time. Good, crazy amount of money. And I'm like, where do I sign? Because I was also thinking of going back to school. Like,
True, because you're like, okay.
to do school, but also get back into basketball, right?
Yeah.
Didn't hesitate, signed, and then the rest was history.
For
And then,
real.
my first year, it's crazy. So my very first game, I had 31 points. My very first overseas game,
Jeez.
31 points. Like it's posted on my Instagram and everything.
And how long were you there for?
So the season was from August. August is when you're doing training camp, whatever, to September. Then you start doing the exhibition games, and then the season starts like October, and you're there until May.
Sick.
And if
So
you
did
make
one
playoffs,
season?
April. Yeah.
One
So that
season.
was the first year.
Okay.
After that, re-signed with a different team.
In the same
that's-
league?
Yeah, same league. So I was in Lebanon. And it's crazy because it's like my dad is from Lebanon. You know what I mean? So like playing where my dad's from, like it all came full circle because I've never been to Lebanon. The only time I've been when I was 1 year old, like my dad took me. But other than that, it's like it's a full circle that I'm playing where my dad is from. Like especially the area where I was playing was like the area where my dad's from. So it was just kind of crazy and full circle where when I would sit even as a pro and I'm sitting there and I'm thinking of like, this is insane what I went through. That whole injury, the year off, this, that. And that kind of showed me like, the God's timing, all that stuff. But it more so showed me that everyone does have their own story.
Yeah.
And I always knew that, but experiencing it through that way, I was just like, this is my story. I love how it is, how it's played out. And I was just truly blessed, bro. Truly blessed.
So at what point do you come back from playing and then you just, I guess because there was a moment where you said, okay, I'm going to not play pro anymore, right? You made that decision.
Yeah. So,
And then you kind of came back here.
so that was, COVID time, it stopped it, obviously.
Okay, stop the league.
Stopped everything, the
Yeah,
world,
facts, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So when I came back for COVID, I remember in that moment of time, this is where like, I was always doing content. That's the funny thing, but not serious.
I was gonna say, like, while you were playing in this league, were you still doing content on your page?
No.
Okay.
So this is how so remember Vine?
Yeah, of course.
When Vine came out, I was booming on Vine. Like
For real?
Yeah, like I was doing good. I was getting views. Like I'm talking like 100K, and 100K at that time was a lot.
For sure.
Like for me anyways.
Of course.
And I was doing very good on Vine. when Vine closed and did everyone's now going to Instagram.
Yeah.
I wasn't into content like that.
Yeah.
To where it's like, this is my focus, because I was a hooper. Like that was my number one focus.
Okay.
So I didn't do the transition. So that's where it kind of stopped for me, where I'm just gonna, if I'm gonna do something goofy, funny, whatever, it's just a natural video that's gonna be my story.
Okay.
But I'm not planning content ideas, skits. I wasn't doing any of that. And then mind you, I worked with one dude. I did a couple of skits on YouTube and stuff, but that didn't really go too far because it just didn't work out properly the way that I thought it would. And that's when I'm like, yo, what am I doing? Like, let me focus on basketball. But now comes back where COVID time, I'm trying to think like, all right, what am I gonna do? Like, I don't want to just chill at home. Like, I want to do something. And a lot of my homies are like, yo, you should do YouTube, bro. You should do YouTube. You should do videos. Like, you're funny, bro. Like, what the frick? I'm like, all right, YouTube though, they said. And then one day I came up with a skit idea, and it was day one of COVID. Like, what are you doing on day one of COVID?
Yeah.
And
Great concept, by the way.
bro,
Yeah.
crazy. And then the day one video was, I saw a video of the Canadian, it was majority of the young Canadian soccer players.
Okay.
They're doing keep ups with the toilet roll, and they were going viral. Like the video was going viral. My boy Jaden Nelson, shout out to Jaden,
Yeah.
and all these other dudes. And then I'm like, you know what? I want to incorporate this because they were doing keep ups with a thing. And I'm thinking, and that was at a time, remember when there was like a shortage of,
Yeah. Everyone's buying
remember?
toilet paper. Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm thinking to myself, all right, these guys are playing with toilet papers. Let me come up with like something. So it would go from screen to screen where they would kick it to the next person. The
Yeah.
next person doing keep ups. They would kick it again, keep ups.
Okay.
And I'm like, yo, I'm gonna intervene in this and be like, yo, stop playing with the toilet paper. Like, I need this to wipe my ass. I get it from one of the things, and then I kick it again. And I got my boy who, bro, he doesn't even like I got one of my boy, Andrew Wiggins, to be in it where I said, yo, Andrew, I just need you to dribble a basketball.
That's crazy.
And have someone throw a toilet paper across the screen.
Yeah.
Right? Because I want to keep it now basketball related as well in a mixture.
For sure.
So I'm like, stop. And I kick it, and you just see Andrew dribbling, and he sent it to me, and the toilet paper goes across his screen back to another soccer player.
Sick.
It was sick. Bro, the views went crazy.
That's
I'm like,
yeah. No shit. Well,
And that was like the
obviously-
first one that I kind of started where I thought of something to post.
That was like your first viral moment.
Yeah, somewhat.
content, in
somewhat.
content,
Yeah,
in
somewhat. I would, yeah. Because honestly, bro, it's so crazy. You never really know the first one, especially when because even before that, like I said, I was posting my Vines on Instagram at one point. Like I have one where, the video of Taylor Swift when she's in the window, she's like, you're okay. I had a video back in the day that I did on Vine that I put on Instagram. I can't tell you the views or numbers because that wasn't a thing at those times.
Yeah.
It was just likes and whatever.
Just get it out and
Exactly.
get likes. Yeah.
So it was one of those where you okay? And it would turn to me through my window saying, you gave me an STD, and I would close the window. You know what I mean? So like I have a lot of funny shit that it probably would have went viral now. Who knows?
At what point with the content do you start saying like, yo, like I could do this and like do this?
It was
maybe
during
for
the
a
COVID
living?
time.
Yeah.
So
that's when you
after that
realize.
soccer video, and then I did another day 2 of COVID, day 3 of COVID.
yeah.
And I really did enjoy it and what made me enjoy it, bro, I'll be honest with you. When I post my pictures and stuff, you get the flame emoji, the cool emoji, dope, facts, whatever. I'm just like, all right, yeah, cool. But then when I posted that and I would see all the laughing faces, laughing my ass off, bro, like, you're dumb, da-da-da-da. I'm like, yo, you know what? And I'm smiling at my phone as if my girl just texted me. You know what I mean? Like, that's where I realized, like, yo, I really do like this shit. And mind you, like, as a kid, bro, going back to, like as a kid, it's crazy because my mom she went to acting school. Loretta Abbey, I think is the acting school, right?
Yeah.
School of Arts, whatever.
Yeah.
So she wanted to be an actress, but she ended up going through the medical field and working at Chin Picnic and all that stuff. So she was always around that media side as well.
Okay.
So that's where I get my goofy, funny side 100% from my mom.
Okay.
And I would always tell my mom as a kid, like, Mom, I'm gonna be in a movie. Like, I wanna act.
Yeah.
And mom was like, okay, like, follow your dreams. But obviously, that's not the main path I went along. It was basketball. So again, another full circle moment where it's like, okay, now I'm doing content. I'm in front of the camera, this, that. It's like, okay, you know what? During this whole COVID time, I'm realizing that, yo, I really do like content. Like, and mind you, I'm still missing to play basketball, obviously. It's in my veins. But it's like, I love this content. So now at this point, I'm thinking, okay, these videos are blowing up. It's bringing in traction more than when I was just regular posting, even a basketball highlight post. I'm like, I'm gonna stick to this for now until basketball does come, if it does. And if it does, I'm gonna try to balance it. So basketball ended up coming back, and it was hard to balance because now I went back overseas. And bro, I'm coming back from practices. I'm tired as F. I'm hungry, just want to eat, And by the time I'm done that, we have video film studies.
Facts.
And then after that, you have 2-3 hours. You have another night practice at 7 o'clock. And then by the time you get home, you're like, okay, mind you, different time zones, this is that. So you would have to time your posts. And I would have to post at like probably 4 a.m. to get the good timing or whatever. So there I kind of took a break of more, okay, now I'm playing basketball. Like, this is my job. And then after that, bro, a bomb happened in Lebanon.
Wow.
A bomb happened in Lebanon.
You were there for it?
I was there. Yo,
Holy shit.
and it's crazy because my girl at the time was freaking literally calling me and literally checking in on me. Literally checking in on me, like,
That's
yo,
crazy.
is everything okay? Like, what's going on? Like, and I was gonna bring her out there.
And she was like, nah, I'm not coming no
Yeah,
more.
she's like, nah. She's like, nah.
That's insane.
And I'm just like, yeah, like, it's crazy out here. Like, I'm just gonna come home because they're gonna bring me home. The Canadian Embassy wanted me to fly home. This is that.
Oh, they want to get you out.
They wanted to get me out.
Yeah.
So I ended up leaving. And then after, when I got back, tapped right into, I didn't even hesitate. I tapped back into my content world, like content space, took it more serious. And then, bro, I started getting like the deals left and right, like here and there.
So ball wise, that was your last season, pro season.
That was my last season, yeah.
You came here, I guess still during pandemic probably.
No,
right?
this was right after,
Probably the end.
when did I stop playing? I actually stopped playing in 2024.
Okay, so it hasn't been that long.
No.
And then you just decided, okay,
Sorry,
I'm gonna go.
I got the timeline messed up. I got the timeline messed up. I took the content more serious 2022.
Okay.
So after COVID, I went back and I was doing the content, came back here like on the off season. That's when I was killing it. That's when I ended up signing with an agency. Shout out to OVO Rocks for that.
Yep.
You know, he saw.
So let's talk about that.
Yeah, no, bro. OVO Rocks, one of the realest. Like, that's my brother. He really, I could say he did change a lot for me, especially with the content world. If anything, he definitely changed my life in that aspect.
Yeah.
Where because of him, I started getting the major brand deals.
How did you guys first link up? Through ball first, because you were training with him?
So yo, it's actually funny. I've always knew Rocks. We always said what up to each other, this, that. Like back in the day, through, you know, I seen him around. He would always come with Andrew Wiggins when we would go party and shit.
Yeah.
And I would always see him and I would hail him like, yo, what's good, Rocks? Da da da. Boom. But when Drake, when I started talking to Drake through like the whole basketball scene of like what I was doing with the content, like that's a whole other story.
Yeah.
But through that, I would see Rocks way more, this, that. And then I remember finding out that Rocks was doing the agency stuff at that time also. And I'm like, yo, fam, like, I'm trying to get busy. I'm trying to get rich. Trust me.
Yeah.
You know I could do this.
Yeah.
He's like, bro, hit me up.
Sick.
Hit him up, and the rest was history. And like,
So he believed in you at that time.
like this, because he knew. You could tell he knew.
So you signed with that agency and you start getting the brand deals
Started
now.
getting the big ones, bro. Like,
And you're getting big ones too.
Yeah,
So,
like now,
so wait.
yeah.
So 2024 to now, what, you were going hard with content 2 years?
2023.
2023. Okay.
That's when I started going like.
So even 3 years, let's say,
3 years, yeah,
of
yeah.
going hard. But the brand deals you're getting are big brands. Like we're
Bro.
talking Puma,
Yeah.
Foot Locker. You can name a bunch more, I'm
For
sure.
sure.
How is that? Like, how is that making money so soon in your content career? And also working with these brands? Like, what did you take from, you know, working with Foot Locker, which you still currently do?
Yep. Shout out
What's
to
it
my
like
Foot
working with
Locker
them? How do you
family.
keep, how do you manage those relationships too?
You know, bro, a lot of people, especially in the content world, I always tell people it's so different. Everyone, you know, you have your content creators, like for example, you guys, podcasters. You know, you have the digital marketing people that do content. You have the crypto guys that do content. Then you have guys like me who do either lifestyle, comedy, a whole bunch of it.
Yeah.
I always tell people like I can't tell you how to run your podcast right now. I'm not in that space. I don't know, you know what I mean? And I'm not expecting you to tell me how to do my comedy video or my basketball, but there's advice that I'll hear out like from anybody, like how we should as a whole, as a community, right? But with the content space, I feel like what works with me is me just being me and me not forcing content.
Okay.
I'm not gonna wake up and say, yo, I'm gonna post something today just to post to show that I'm consistent. Because to me, that's not consistency.
Which is really against like what normal people, like everyone else thinks. Not
Exactly. And
what
guess
everyone
what?
else
Those
thinks.
normal people have not landed a deal that I have landed with a
There
company.
you go. That's for you.
Like I'm gonna be real. Like, you know what I mean?
There you
Like,
go.
listen, down the road, you can make your money off of doing whatever sales. Oh, I sold this though. I'm cool.
Yeah.
That's that works in your lane.
Yeah.
But right now, if I'm gonna wake up and let's say right now, I'm gonna wake up and post me drinking an espresso, like, this is so shit, guys. Yo, you guys, it's not my type of funny.
It's not really you.
And even if it does go viral, what is that gonna do for me?
Yeah, well, the one viral moment doesn't
Do you
matter.
see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
So
yeah.
like, it's not even always, I always say it's not about going viral either. It's more trying to keep people really liking your content, engaged. Like, bro, I'll post something and I'm actually getting consistent people, if not more, the same people loving my shit, laughing, messaging me like, bro, we need more of this type of stuff or that type of stuff. So I always tell people like, yo, it's consistency to me doesn't mean post every day.
Yeah.
You could post once a week.
And be consistent.
That is still consistency because you're posting every week on Wednesday, let's say.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm not gonna say do that, right? But consistency, I feel like, is a word that people don't really understand what consistency is.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and say, listen, I'm the most consistent guy. Because listen, I get out of my moments like where, bro, life is lifing, and I'll lose that consistency. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm doing a little too much that I should be doing. And then I got to tap back in and be like, all right, let me do this, let me do that. Let me work on my consistency. So my thing of beginning of last year, I literally said this year, I want to mold and work on being consistent, you know? So, and then look, the Squid Game things come, this comes. So those type of things kind of fuck you up and ruin your routine.
For sure. But they're blessings at the same
But
time.
they're- exactly.
You got to take and kind of add them to what you're doing. Yep.
So that's why down the road, I'll look back at it and be like, you know what? My consistency comes from me being persistent, you know?
Facts.
Me being persistent with talking to this guy, to that brand, to this, to down the road where it's like, yo, I'm actually working with the brand that I messaged a year ago.
Yeah.
And now they're coming to me on like, yo, listen, we have 20K, da-da-da-da.
For
And it's
sure.
like, wow, 20K? Cool. What do I do?
Of course.
So
And even like, okay, so let's say for a content creator out there to maybe trying to get brand deals or gets brand deals currently, when you're working with like a Foot Locker, what are you doing to make sure that you have the best chance of them coming back to work with you again?
honestly, it's so crazy because it always just falls back to being you.
Being you in the content.
In the
Right?
content, whatever it is, it's always about being you, the quality, 100% the quality. Because it's not, I always say quality over quantity.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like, you know?
Yeah.
But I always say definitely the quality, you know, being you and making sure it's relatable to not just yourself, but to the brand. So if Foot Locker is going to come here and say, oh, I need you to sell this water. I'm just going to give you an example.
Yeah.
Sell this water. All right. I'm going to think to myself, all right, the world loves water. What can be relatable that people are going to want to go get that water? You know, like drink it. It looks so cold in the video. You see like the ice type vibe, like something,
Dripping
right?
down,
You're
yeah.
going to have to really think into it. But at the same time, I'm going to be me when I drink the water. Yo, this is mod.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then people are going to laugh instantly and be like, yo,
sure.
that was funny. Even if they forgot about the water,
Yeah.
they're going to remember it because what I did.
Of course.
So that's where a lot of, like, especially Foot Locker, when we do talk, what I love about Foot Locker, and honestly, every brand that after the first video, they always end up giving me free.
More freedom.
Because when I do the first
Yeah.
video,
Yeah.
it does good.
Yeah.
And they realize, like, oh, you a natural. All right. You know what? Smilez. What do you want to do?
Yep.
I give them the little breakdown. And bro, I promise you, I'm not even joking. Every time I've given Puma to Pizza, all these brands that I've worked with, when I give them my idea, yo, we absolutely love the idea. Do it. And I'll send it to them. I've never had to make revisions where I had to scrap a video.
Wow.
And I've had some creators where they've told me like,
Yeah, they can go back 10 times.
we had to scrap it.
Yeah.
Like we have to do it again.
Yeah.
Me, I've never done it because I don't try to make it too much.
Yeah.
I try to make it simple, but at the same time, the main thing, the audience has to see me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're gonna see the product. I'm gonna make sure that's all you see, but I'm gonna make it different where I'm not gonna come here and be like, hey guys, so this is the new Nike shoe, you know, or the new Puma shoe. Like, you know, the traction is really good. I'm not gonna sit there and sell, because then you're watching my video like, oh, you're selling me.
But then they're just like everyone else too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna sit there and want to watch something that he's selling. He's trying to make money off of us.
Yeah.
Or he's trying to make a company. We know it's an ad. I'm gonna sit there and you're gonna watch it as if like, yo, hold on, is this like one of his skit or funny videos, or is it we're confused?
Yeah.
And that's what they end up like in the video. Yo, we need more of this.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, you gotta balance it and try to. I always tell people, like, for you to land. Listen, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you, yo, I could get anyone a brand deal, because it doesn't work that way. Some people either have it, or they have to build for it to get it. But it's just one of those, like, when I say be you, you have to have that it.
Yeah.
You just have to have it, bro. It's not about, you have 100K followers, this, that. No.
No, it doesn't.
They don't care about that.
No.
They want a good video.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like how we were talking about earlier with whatever you're doing. So
Of course. You obviously mentioned Drake. I'm obviously
The
gonna
guy.
mention Drake.
the guy, the
Last
GOAT.
few years, you know, I seen you balling at his house. You're doing this, you're doing that. You're with the camp. You're on tour.
Yeah, I went.
Bro, how does
I went to the
this all
shows.
come to be? How does this all come to be? You and his relationship.
Bro, playoff run, Warriors. I'm in San Francisco. But prior to that, I had a video that a lot of people freaking, and my viral slogan, Steph Clay Me. I'm playing basketball and I'm hitting trays, 3-pointers, like just regular, like, you know, me being me. And I talk my shit in basketball. Like, if you know me, you know I'm talking shit.
Yeah.
I could be down, I could be up, it doesn't matter. I hit a tray and bro, it's so crazy. I just literally turned to the crowd. I'm like, yo, Steph Clay Me.
Steph Clay and me. Steph Clay and me. You got guard. This ain't LA, Fraser. This ain't LA.
Everyone just starts dying of laughter, right? And I'm like, yo, that was kind of like, I'm jogging back. I'm like, yo, what the fuck did I just say? That was
You're like, yo, I'm kinda sick
swaggy.
with it.
Yeah, I like
Fuck.
that. It kind of has a ring to it.
Yep.
Do it again. Yo, what did I say? Steph Clay Me. There's no better shooters. Now I'm in San Francisco and I randomly get a DM from the fucking GOAT.
Wow.
And he literally says, yo, I'd fry that. Like Lily, I'd fry that. I put a laughing emoji. I said, brother, like, I really do this. You ain't frying shit. Right? And then from there, like, you know, we just started chatting. He's like, yo, pull up to the crib for like, we had something called office hours. My boy Nick, he was running it, right? And they were doing office hours there, and I couldn't go. I couldn't go because I was in San Fran. Yeah. So that was my first time.
You know how quick I'm taking that flight back though?
Nah, bro. I was
You were
in San Fran,
you were in
and
the
I'm
mode.
like, yo, I'm locked in. Like my brother's about to get a ring. Like, I'm here.
Yeah.
So whatever, that was going on, and then I end up getting back, whatever, and then I do end up finally going to the crib, whatever, meeting him for the first time, like that, and I was just like, yo, like, what's up? What are we doing? We end up hooping, whatever, and bro, like, the rest is just history. It's like, it's so crazy because out of all the celebs I've ever even met, bro, like, he is actually one of the realest ones. Like, when I was talking to him, it's like, as if I'm talking to one of my like, I've known the man. And I think it's because we're from Toronto.
For sure.
Like, we're the same vibe type shit. I felt like maybe that's why. Because, like, talking to a Toronto man, it's like, yo, what up, Crody?
Yeah.
You know, like, type shit. But, nah, like, I think that's what kind of stood out where it's like, yo, this guy is, like, he's trill as shit. Like, he's cool as fuck. So, after that, bro, the rest is history. Like, and mind you, I already knew a lot of the mans around him. You know, a lot of the guys already, like, I've always knew them, but I've never around them like that. But yeah, during that time, it's like, you know, I was more around some of the guys, this, that. And then, yeah, man.
So does he know how to ball or what?
Oh, he's nice.
He's nice with it?
Yeah, he's nice. He can hoop.
So he showed you what's good?
He can hoop. Yo, yeah.
That's crazy that he DM'd you and
He
called
beat
you
me
out.
once, though.
He
But
beat you?
I allowed it.
I didn't see you post that one. What do you like being around him to that extent, right? Like I said, going on tour as well, being at the crib, stuff like that. My first question is, what do you think about the way OVO moves in general, like the way they move and
Militant.
the impact that they have as well, right? And then also I want to know, again, being close to him and seeing him in action, what do you like? What is the impact that you think he's had on our country?
Oh, he's definitely had a huge impact, bro. I think he kind of pushed all of Toronto to like, if he could do it, why can't I? Type thing. So I think his impact is definitely, it's definitely huge, bro. Like, especially in the music scene, because look how many Toronto rappers now there are. Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot. Guys that you never heard of, I never heard of.
Facts.
But they're still making music. They're
Yeah.
still trying to do it. So I think especially in that space, he's definitely changed a lot. But the company as a whole, like the team as a whole, like just looking at them, bro, like they move like a real family. And it's not no bullshit. Like they just, bro, like they just so real.
Yeah.
Like they don't take bullshit. You know what I mean? And that's the way it should be.
Yeah.
I feel like, right? Especially when you're that big of a brand, of a person.
Yeah.
You can't, there's no slipping. There's no little bullshit. Like they're just, it's what I feel like every team would want to be like. You know what I mean? So
What was it like during the Kendrick shit? Were you around the camp when that stuff was going
No.
down?
nah.
Nah.
But I mean, bro.
What do
fuck
you
Kendrick.
yeah, what's your
Fuck
take
that
on
way
it?
suit.
Yeah.
My take is, buddy, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know you.
Facts.
This is
That's
we're
my
on
squad.
this
That's my
side, buddy.
squad. Facts,
Toronto.
facts. No, I'm just curious to
But,
see if there
nah,
was
I'm obviously gonna roll with my dog, right? Like
facts.
it's all Drake.
No, but that's just a crazy. It honestly humanizes him. Like when you tell this story, like that he hit you up. He's like,
It was
yo,
random.
I can dust you in ball. Like come through. Like the man's
Random.
calling you out.
Random.
So, like-
he started talking shit to me, and I'm like, buddy,
That's
you're
jokes,
talking
though.
to the goat of shit talking, eh? I'm letting you
Yeah.
know from now, especially when it comes to basketball.
Yeah.
Like I'm worse than Draymond Green.
Yeah.
Like that's my shit. So for him to come to me like on that type of vibe, I'm like, yo, all right,
Yeah.
fuck, let's get it. Let's get active.
Is there anything that you've taken from him, the way that he moves or the way that he treats people, or anything you've learned from him? Because obviously, like I said, one of the biggest people in the world. So when you're around him, obviously you're probably looking at, okay, this guy's, you're just being his boy. But at the same time, there's definitely maybe some inspiration to take. I don't know.
I'd say, bro, more on like embracing and loving your craft. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think that, especially with the content side of things, like that was along, like at the time when I started, like, yo, I really love this shit. I think it's also to see like how focused he is on his craft.
Yeah.
Like his music, obviously, right? Like, bro, he goes through a whole day of doing whatever he does, which I don't know what he does, obviously. I'm not around him like that. But it's like to know whatever you're doing around,
I feel like he's working all the time too.
bro, and
the
then
man's working.
for sure right into the booth, like, or whatever,
Yeah.
right? And yo, just the way he moves as like himself, like the way he moves, it's hard to explain, bro. It's like a myth.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to explain.
Facts.
But looking at it, it's like, all right, this is the way you should be moving. You know, it's like, and he don't let nothing phase him, bro. It look like
Yeah.
he don't like nothing phases him. He knows who he is, and that's how I am already. Like I've always been like that. Like I know who I am as a person. Like you rock with me, you rock with me. If you don't, I do not care.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you're not putting $1 in my pocket.
Yeah.
You know, so
No, that's just sick. I've been seeing obviously all the videos the past few years, you balling at the crib and stuff like that.
oh my gosh, oh my. This guy knows.
How was the tour?
So I didn't go on the tour. I just
Well, you went for a show.
I went to Wireless.
Yeah.
I flew out to Wireless for that one, and then after with Smiley, and then I went to Italy.
My sister was at that show.
Oh no way!
Yeah.
Italy was a vibe.
Said it was
Italy-
sick.
bro. Honestly, I think, crowd. I haven't been obviously the other ones, but for me, bro, the Italy crowd, I felt like I was at a freaking AC Milan versus Inter game.
And it was a smaller stadium. It was, my sister was saying it was a smaller stadium, so
Bro,
it was more intimate
the
vibe.
Best vibe.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
that crowd, fam. I'm not gonna lie. For me, like out of a lot of the concerts I've ever been to, I looked in the crowd while this guy's performing. Like, I'm like, yo, this is sick. Like, I'm like, yo, I want a crowd like this to cheer for
Facts.
me.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I'm telling you, I felt like I was at a soccer game.
Yeah.
Like, it was so crazy.
No, they
because-
love Drake out there, bro.
Nah, they do. But there was one moment I started, like, it was such a vibe. It was so funny. The whole crowd started chanting, Ma va fanculo, like something like that. And I'm like, yo, I'm just laughing. I'm looking. I'm like, nah, this is a vibe, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's just, bro. It's
And Drizzy's always got the
It's-
Italian, like
yeah,
he
bro.
always adds that Italian.
yo, he's
Yeah.
just a freaking legend, man. He's actually legendary. Like
No, he's
there's
good.
not enough flowers to give that guy of what he's done and what he is doing. But like, yo, he's a guy. He's a
Yeah.
guy's guy.
But what I want you to do is I'm gonna get you to manifest something now. Because we asked our guests to manifest something on episode. Something you want to come to life in the next 5 years. Look at the camera. Say it in detail, bro. Because I'm gonna cut this clip. You know I'm gonna cut this clip. And I'm gonna run it back in 5 years and say this guy said it.
Manifest.
Tell the
All right.
people.
Let's manifest, guys. Hold on. I gotta think this one through. I'm a deep manifester. Everything I do, I manifest. All right. In the next what? How many years?
5 years.
Within 5 years?
Yeah.
In the next 5 years, guys, I'm telling you from now. All right. Your boy Smilez. It's gonna be on movies, more TV shows. All right. I'm gonna be married with a yeah. He's looking at me crazy, but that's one of my manifestations. All right. I want to be married with a baddie with 2, 3, 4. No, I lied. Not 2. I want 4. 4 beautiful children and a big ass crib. All right. I want my family to be good. I want to get my dad a ranch because he loves farms and all these animals. He's wild. My mom wants the same crib and bond. So, Mom, I don't know what I'm going to get you. We'll figure it out when time comes, all right? My sister, you're a doctor, you're good. So whatever you need here and there, little stuff, I got you, all right? But the big stuff, you're rich too. And just health, bro. I just want to be healthy. I want to make a big impact on all the kids that that look up to me and that I inspire. And I want to be traveling the world, doing a lot of kid basketball camps, like places like Africa, India, islands, wherever it is. And yeah, I think I just want to be, bro, just successful and, spread more love and laughter. That's all I'm going to be doing within the next 5 years. But a lot of big things coming, a lot.
Jeez, you got a long list now.
A long list, bro.
You got this, though.
Crazy.
I think you might be the first person that said health, which is crazy.
Bro, that's
That's
number
insane,
one. Listen,
right?
health comes before anything, bro. Like,
Yeah, it's facts.
I don't think about it. When
No, if
you
you-
wake up,
Yeah.
if you feel stiff, sore, sick,
Yep.
your day's messed up.
Yep.
You can't get money.
Well, they say this line. They say a healthy person has 100 problems.
Yeah.
An unhealthy person has 1 problem.
And guess what that one problem is? Trying to get healthy. And if you are not healthy, how are you going to get money?
Facts.
See what I'm saying? So like,
We need you healthy, bruv. We got
That's
lots more seasons of Squid
nah,
Games
yo,
coming
listen,
too. Yo,
listen,
come on.
Listen, Squid Games. I'm telling you.
You coming for it all?
I'm telling you. Yo, trust me, you go see signs. You go see signs at 4.56. I might be putting Fiji water in my iron and shit. Like, you know what I mean? You're gonna see signs.
I'm actually so amped to watch now.
Nah, bro. Yo, listen. Watch it. It's gonna be very lit. I wish I could tell you guys a lot more, but that's gonna have to wait.
Yeah, we'll wait.
And then yeah, bro, just have a lot of listen, I have a lot of shit coming. You guys will see it. But yeah,
We're
man,
always,
it's gonna
always
be
rooting for you, bro. You know that.
my brother. 2026, big year.
We got some rapid fire for you before we give you the famous question.
fire.
So we got to keep it rapid. You ready for this? All right. Funniest person online right now.
Me.
You. One thing you love about Toronto.
Food.
One thing you wish Toronto did better.
Support.
One piece of advice for a young baller.
Ooh. Put the video games down.
One mistake that turned into a blessing.
One mistake.
You got
One
lots of those,
mistake
eh?
that turned into a blessing.
Well, not a mistake or even something that happened to you, something bad that happened to you.
As crazy as it is, to an extent, I mean, frick. It'd be between popping my kneecap or, yeah, pop my kneecap.
Crazy. Right?
I'd
To
probably
say that
say-
that's a blessing.
I'd probably say that because I mean, shit, if
It's
that didn't
facts, though.
happen,
No,
who
it's
knows I'd be
facts.
doing content right now.
What's one thing that helps you when you feel like giving up?
My mom, my family.
I like that. What's your go-to hype song before you got to go ball?
What did I miss right now? Ain't nothing hitting that's something about that track.
What's your dream collaboration? Could be a brand or a person.
Drewski. Me and Drewski, I think together would shut down.
That would go crazy. Who's one actor you would want to work with?
Probably Kevin Hart.
That's a good one. What's one thing people don't know about Smilez? Even after this convo.
One thing they don't know about Smilez. Fuck. That's not even a rap. That's a think one. That's not a rapid. One thing they don't know about Smilez. I mean, shit. They probably. I mean, the world knows I'm a fucking lover boy. One thing they don't know about Smilez. I'm Jamaican.
Are you?
No.
Okay.
But I mean, low key.
But you are. But you
when
are.
the song comes, when my songs come on, I'm Jamaican. Fuck it. I'm a white yachty.
Money or fame?
Oh, money.
Who's one person you want to make proud?
My parents.
And what do you want to be remembered for?
Inspiring the youth, changing the world day by day.
I think you're on your way.
Yeah.
Our final question.
Final one.
Smilez, does money buy happiness?
No.
No?
No.
You're going to have to explain a bit.
Money does not buy happiness. Money buys freedom. And the reason why I say that, I know a lot of people, I see a lot of people with money, but they're not happy. You know? So I always said money, you can, for example, I'll give you an example. You can't buy health, right? And that's obviously the number one thing. Mm-hmm. You can't buy a family. Facts. And you can't buy love. If you think you can buy love, that's not real love. You know what I mean? And to me, I think those are the big three necessities. Because think about it. Money can buy you a house. Cool. Money can buy you a car. Cool. But right now, if I go, you know how they say like, oh, it does buy happiness. I could cry in a G-Wagon. Yeah, but you're crying. You're not happy. You're in a G-Wagon crying. But there's a guy crying, let's say, in an office. What's the difference? You're just sitting in a nice car. But does that, but like I said, you're crying.
You're still crying.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
you're still not happy.
That's why when I hear that quote, I'm like, that's the stupidest fucking quote I've ever heard because you are crying.
Okay.
You're not happy. So where's the happiness?
True.
So I think money just buys you the freedom of like, you know, a house, this, that. But what justice does it do that you have the house, this, that, but one, you're not healthy, let's say, or you're in a bad marriage, you're just not happy. You know what I mean? So I don't think it buys happiness. I think it's more of a tool that just buys you freedom to stuff that you like.
Okay.
But happiness is, I think, something more within. Like it comes
Deeper,
within life. Yeah, like.
Well, I think we feel that, like, you know, like, let's say you've been wanting to buy that car so bad.
Yeah.
And then you finally buy it.
You'll be happy for a bit.
And then 1 month later, you're like, bro,
and guess what?
I'll
You're going to want something else soon.
I know.
So that's why I think also you could even say, I think it also buys temporary happiness.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For sure. That for sure it buys.
No, for sure.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
because if I bought new shoes, like, let's say, like, yo, I love these, bro.
Yeah.
Da, da, da. But then the next day I ruin it, it's gonna be like, fuck, I gotta get
next
a
week
new
you're
pair.
tossing them in the- yeah.
So that's why happiness is such a thing. Like, yo, you can be happy, you can be sad, da 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 da. Like, it's emotions. So I just think I always say money could buy freedom more to an extent. Like, I think that's the perfect way I would put it. But I think to be happy, bro, like I'm here with you. I'm happy.
Yeah.
Feel what I'm saying?
Facts.
I didn't have to pay to be here. You didn't have to pay.
Facts.
I came on the strength of like, yo, yeah, I want to be here. So I think that's where, like I said, like it's just an emotion. I don't think money can ever buy an emotion.
Well, knowing you're a happy guy.
Always.
I didn't think you would say yes to that. I didn't think you would say
You
money
knew that.
does buy happiness. I know.
You know me.
I know. I just
You
wanted your
know me,
explanation.
buddy.
Come on.
But
Listen, bro, I'm super proud of you, bro.
Appreciate it, brother.
For all the work you've been putting in, all the doors you're opening.
Appreciate it.
all the you know, the youth that you're inspiring in our city as well through ball, through your content. Keep fucking crushing it, bro. We're gonna get you on for a part 2. Everyone watching this, you better watch the Squid Games.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Tap in.
All right.
Tap in.
Then come back and comment. Let us know what you think of the performance. All right.
Let's get it.
Appreciate you guys tuning in. Smiles. Love you, bro.
Love, buddy.
See you next time.